ang ating pong Bombo International News Correspondent with Ma'am Bombo Marisa Pascual mula po dyan sa bansang Amerika. No? So, kamustahin po natin, Ma'am Marisa. Magandang hapon po dito po sa Pinas. Live na po tayo sa ating pong palatuntunan. Siguro pagbati na din po muna ninyo sa mga viewers and listeners po natin. Kasama po ninyo, Bombo Laimi Perez, Ma'am.
Good afternoon, Bombo Laimi. It was nice to see you again. Magandang hapon sa inyong lahat dyan sa Dagupan at lalo sa inyong lahat sa Pilipinas. Magandang araw sa inyong lahat.
Ayan, ma'am, siguro for the sake po ng mga viewers and listeners po natin, pag-usapan lamang po natin dahil nga nakakalungkot lang dahil meron pong binawian po ng buhay, 2 tao kung di po tayo nagkakamali dahil nga po sa malawakan po sunog, dahil sa pagbagsak ng isa pong business jet sa isang kabahayan dyan po sa may San Diego, California, USA. So ano po ba ito po mga nakala po natin ng mga information na pwede po ninyong mailahad? Ma'am Marisa, go ahead po.
Okay, so this morning at 4 a.m., the crash in San Diego Murphy Canyon neighborhood involving a small Cessna 550 en route to Montgomery Gibbs Executive Airport, a general aviation airport to the west of the crash site, killed at least 3. So mga ibang reports too, pero it's been more of a 3, and injured 8 others according to the local officials. So sinabi na the private business jet crashed early Thursday into a neighborhood of the U.S. Navy-owned housing, which is the largest in the country, that is based in San Diego, because of foggy weather. So itong small plane Cessna 550 clipped power lines bago siya na-crash, sabi ni Elliot Simpson, which is the National Transportation Safety Board. Several people were injured while trying to flee the crash just before 4 a.m. in Murphy Canyon, the largest neighborhood of Navy housing in the country. Sabi niya na at least 100 residents were evacuated, police said, with surrounding blocks cordoned with yellow police tape and checkpoints. Sinabi din niya na the impact of the crash exploded into a number of fires sparked by spilled jet fuel, downed power lines, and the fires burned through more than a dozen homes, while vehicles sparked along the street, creating a scene of described by a local fire official na para daw gigantic debris field. The National Transportation Safety Board and Federal Aviation Administration officials were called to the scene to lead the investigation for what caused this Cessna plane to plummet in. So, sabi niya na itong Cessna Business Jet 550 had 6 passengers. 3 of the employees of Sound Talent Group, including the co-founder Dave Shapiro, died in this crash. Sabi na Shapiro is listed as the owner of the plane and has a pilot license according to the FAA. Shapiro also owned a flight school called Velocity and Aviation and record label Velocity Records. So, ang agency, they did not release the 2 names of the 2 other employees that died with him, but these are employees of the Sound Talent Group. So, they don't know what happened or what caused the crash, but that is under investigation as we speak. And yung names ng mga namatay na 2 employees were not disclosed, subject to verification and notification of family members. So, very sad. This morning at 4 a.m. sa San Diego.
Okay. Ma'am Marisa, alam naman natin na dyan sa Amerika, hindi naman po siguro ito yung unang pagkakataon na nakapagtala or nakaranas po ng kahalintulad po na sitwasyon. Pero based on your experiences sa mga ganyan po sitwasyon, gaano po katagal or kabilis ito po pagresponde at paggulong din po ng investigation ng ating po mga otoridad pagdating sa mga ganito pong kaso, ma'am?
So they're very quick. Actually, sabi nila na this plane has the data recorder. So they're going to try to find that right away, yung black box na tinatawag. So they know that this plane has one. Yan ang isang diniscuss kanina. As of right now, there has not been a confirmation whether nahanap na o hindi. But the good news is that they have that so that they will find out what happened. Kasi I've been flying a lot, it was foggy weather. That's really nothing. It's I've been flying a lot with worse, weather conditions, and there's no problem. But the fact na maliit na plane ito, this is a 550 Cessna. I've been to a few flights on these little planes. They're very little. So, hindi ko lang alam kung nagkaroon ng weather issue or there's an actual engine problem. So, but we will see kung anong mangyari sa investigations nila.
Okay. Sa part naman po ng ating pong mga otoridad, especially on the part ng US government naman po natin, Ma'am Marisa, yung mga kabahayan, syempre yung mga affected din po no, ng mga residente po dyan. Kumusta naman po ngayon? Ito po nga survival mode din po nila or meron na din po ba mga binibigay din po dyan ngayon? Ano po natulong ng ating pong mga otoridad? Kumusta po yan, Ma'am Marisa?
So, unang-una, pag mga ganitong nangyayari, they will need to be treated and be brought to the hospital. Pagkatapos itong mga aksidente, it will be investigated kung they were damaged by this plane crash. Besides the fact na itong mga bahay na ito, this is the largest US Navy-owned neighborhood housing. So, maraming assistance yan besides the fact that the Navy have their own insurance. And then also, because this was caused by this plane crash, it's the liability will be on the owner of the plane,
Yes.
which is he died. So may mga insurance ito. So that should not be an issue at all when it comes to claiming. Yun lang, magkaroon ng mga inconveniences. Itong mga, marami din silang mga people that were injured because of the smoke inhalation. So. But as of right now, it seemed like there wasn't any serious situation sa mga nangyari ito except the 3 people that died from on the plane. So,
Ma'am, dyan po ba sa San Diego, California, madalas din po ba talaga itong mga ganito pong insidente or can we say na rare cases lamang ito pong mga ganito pong sitwasyon?
well, it was not a long time ago when we had a couple of 2 back-to-back na mga malilit na planes. It's also near San Diego or by San Diego. I remember that was February, March, na sunod-sunod. As a matter of fact, at that time, parang every other day, meron nagkakaroon ng crash, no?
Yes.
And it is alarming because, I fly a lot, and for a while there, I wanted to cancel my flights. But so far, okay naman. Pero nangyayari talaga ito, lalo na nga sa mga malilit na planes. So, it's the record or ang safety record ng Amerika when it comes to the air is very, very safe, and they continue to advance the technology and to improve airports and all of this para, it's still the safest way of transportation. So, pag nagkakaroon ng ganitong accidents, that's one of the reasons that they investigate right away so that, we can learn from the accidents and so that we can have avoidance of such. So, yun.
Ma'am, alam din naman po natin, no, for sure kayo ilang beses na rin po na nakasakay ng eroplano. So, ikwento mo naman, Ma'am Marisa, no, yung experience po natin sa loob mismo, no, pag may mga untoward incidents ba o di naman po kayo may something negative na mangyayari, kumusta ito pong abiso po, no, sa loob ng eroplano or kung paano po yung pag-assist po sa atin ng mga authorities po natin doon, ma'am, para ma-picture out lamang po natin.
Mabilis. Kung dito sa Amerika, mabilis, no? Besides, the flight attendants are fully trained. I was a flight attendant. I went to an 8-week training. Ang mga piloto dito, when I went to flight attendant school, there's about 2,000 pilots. And out of the 2,000 pilots, there were 3 that passed. So, ang standard is very, very high and it's very, very competitive. So, it's all about safety. There's a lot of movements going on right now na gusto ni Trump, brand new airport, yung mga air traffic controller, gusto niya lahat bago. And again, for the sake of safety, kasi mga karamihan ng mga dito sa Amerika, medyo luma na. But if you compare it to the standard around the world, we still have the highest standard when it comes to safety. Laging priority ang safety. So, everybody is trained to do what they're supposed to do. As you can see, maraming mga nagkakaroon ng mga big crashes like the one in Hudson River sa New York. You know how the pilot was able to glide the plane. So these pilots are well trained, and I strongly think that the training here in America is one of the best, if not the best. So magagaling itong mga pilot. One of the things that I do when I fly is I rate how good is the landing. And one of my flights when I was from Japan to Manila was a perfect 10, and this is Philippine Airlines, and I always want to see the pilot. It's normally the captain, and it happened. It was my cousin. And I said, that was a perfect 10 landing. I'm so proud, Philippine Airlines, And then it's like, oh, it's your cousin, Captain Pascual. So, ang training ng mga pilots and flight attendants are very, very good. It's all about, it's not only the comfort of the customers when they are inside the plane, it's safety is always number one. So you can see that a lot of emergency situations, this safety training comes into play, and there's a lot of situations wherein it makes a huge difference whether somebody dies or somebody lives. So very, very good ang training. It's nothing. There's nothing to compare with, and it's still the safest mode of transportation.
Pero usual lang ba, Ma'am Marisa, na magkaramdam ng takot or magpanic, especially ato po mga passengers natin? Kasi kung dito po sa by land or by water, yung pag-travel po natin, ando na yung takot po natin. How much more? Sabi nga po nila, kung nasa himpapawid po tayo, kumusta po yung ganong experience po natin or pakiramdam kung sakali man, Ma'am Marisa?
Well, I do this all the time. We go about 32,000 feet. So when I am in the air, you all see just mga clouds, no? And all the time, I feel like it's a miracle just for this big airplane to be floating in the air, and when they're going like almost 1,000 miles an hour. When you see another airplane na yung kuminsan you look up and then may plane, parang ang bilis niyang pupunta sa'yo, but they have their own routes. But it is a miracle. Every time, I fly a lot, and it's a miracle. Pero when something happens, lalo ang Philippine Airlines, they cross from San Francisco straight through the Pacific. They're the only airlines that does that, by the way. Philippine Airlines, they're very courageous. Ang pilots ng Philippine Airlines, like, wow, the best. But anyways, matatakot ka kasi kung ma-crash ang aeroplano along Pacific, it's either you die.
Yes.
There's no other way. But I've known a situation with Philippine Airlines, 4 of their engines stop, so they have to go back. But there's always fear. Sometimes when you close your eyes, when you're in the air, you just close your eyes and you say, Lord, kung may mangyari, I will get to heaven quick. But it's a miracle when you wake up and you reach the Philippines, and it's always, to me, it's always like it's a miracle every single time. Kasi when something happens in the air, no chance na you will survive. Kasi it's you would plummet down and you die, or if you plummet to water, Pacific Ocean, there's a lot of sharks. So either way you would die. But the good news is, there's thousands of airplanes taking off on a daily basis around the world, and you see how many have crashes. In America alone, we have 3,000-5,000 flights a day. How about around the world? And you see, there's only maybe 1 or 2.
Yes.
So it's still the best mode of transportation, and people that are flying, just go out there and fly high.
Ayan na. Ngayon, pero Ma'am Marisa, kumusta naman na po yung ambience po dyan? Like, eto po nga pinangyarihan po ng insidente, nag-back to normal na din po ba? Naka-move on na rin? Eto po mga residente po dyan, or as is pa rin po, no? Ramdam pa rin po eto pong tensyon and paggalaw na eto pong mga authorities po natin dyan?
Of course, kung ganito, bago lang yung incident this morning, it is Friday, it is Thursday night dito ng 10:19, and that happened at 4 a.m. this morning. So, na-clean up na yung place, but sometimes kung under investigation, nakatape yan. So, ang FAA at saka National Transportation Safety Board, talagang they will really do a serious investigation to make sure and find out what happened here. And naka-alert ang neighborhood, and it's very scary. I mean, you are in your home and a plane crashes to your home. It's very it's only once in a while, but it happens. It really happens. So But the good news is dito sa Amerika, everything is organized and very quick response time, and everything is in place. Everybody knows what they're supposed to do during emergencies. So that's good news. So they're ready for any kind of disaster or any kind of emergency situation. So we live here, and we are very blessed to live in this country because lahat very organized talaga.
Ayan. Anyway, Ma'am Marisa, maraming salamat po sa pagpapaunlak po sa atin. Siguro kung meron pa po kayong mga karagdagang details na pwede po ninyong ma-share sa mga viewers and listeners natin na hindi po nasaklawan ng atin pong pagtatanong, go ahead po, Ma'am Marisa.
Well, I just want you guys to be aware na, in life, flying is one of the best experiences for us to travel the world. So don't be afraid to fly. Accidents do happen, and so is other mode of transportation. Pag motorcycling nga, it's very dangerous. Biking and all of that, it's more dangerous than flying. So don't be afraid to fly. It's live your life and enjoy life because life is too short. So anyways, yun lang.
Ayan. Thank you so much, Ma'am Marisa. And regards na lamang po sa mga kababayan po nating Pinoy dyan po sa Amerika. God bless po, Ma'am. Agyaman kami.
Thank you, Bombo Limey. Gusto kong mag-shoutout, no? I would like to do a shoutout. Hindi ko alam ito. This is my... I think apo ko na yata ito 18th birthday niya si Aisha May Pascual sa Malasin, Burgos, Isabela. Belated happy 18th birthday, Ning. My sister Primrose in Gresham, Oregon. Happy birthday, sister. And I would like to do a shout out on some of my friends. Morris Sait from Manila, Benelin Amigo Molino, and Maria Paz. And congratulations sa aking kaibigan na si Agnes Higley, who had the very successful event sa Utah this weekend. And so is Lynn Bautista, Gail, and Lester Salazar of Lawag City. Kumusta kayong lahat? And belated happy birthday sa aking apo at saka aking sister. So thank you so very much. And mula rito sa Portland, Oregon, USA, ako si Bombo International News Correspondent Marisa Pascual. Para sa #1 most trusted radio network in the country, it's Bombo Radio Philippines. Basta Radio. Bombo.